Hello everyone, I'm back. It's been about a month. I have my excuses as to why I've been gone. Today I'm playing My Singing Monsters. Now this game, I'm going to have to play it a little different to most games. I'll explain later. An update's just come out. 13th anniversary update. It's pretty cool. I've started it already, so it's nothing too bad. It's a game where you play singing monsters, pretty much, as the game title would suggest. And as the game gets on, it gets a little more complicated. Not too complicated, you know. This game isn't rocket science. As you can see, I got these guys here. I've got my castle. I just upgraded that castle. What we have here is a bunch of monsters. This is Plant Island here. These are my monsters so far. I've got 6 of them, about to add a 7th. Here I've got some monsters. It's really basic stuff. I haven't done that much in this game. And I'm gonna have to play it a bit different. You may be wondering, well, why is he playing a new game when he's already got 3 ongoing series? Well, I'll tell you. It's because I want this series to be more spread out. The thing with this game, I'll demonstrate in a second, is that everything takes time to do. So I can't just play through the game, speed through it, release 12 videos in a month. So for example, this monster, this new monster here, oh, that's pretty cool. That's the T-Rox. I created him yesterday. I'll show you the creation process of how you make these guys. And luckily there is a new island that I've unlocked, not new to the game, ages old. Oh, this guy's got cool drums. Little synthesized drum kit there. That's pretty cool. Get this guy up to level 5. That's what I've been doing so far. Now this over here, right. Take your eye off the monsters for a second. This thing over here, this is the breeding structure. You can breed together 2 of these monsters. You see, these are the elements here to the side. And when you want a new monster, you combine the elements. Now as you can see, I only have 3 base elements. To get the 4th element, I'm gonna have to go over here to the nursery. Now from here I can buy an egg. Ooh. Of course, there's an event going on at the moment, so there's a bunch of event monsters. We'll deal with that in a moment. For now, I'm gonna actually use the scratch ticket to see if I can get a new monster. And I just got a mammoth. He's a basic monster. I've already got one though, so I'm gonna sell him. I completed a goal over here, apparently. Place a T-Rox. Oh yeah, I did do that. I'll go through each of the monsters, but I'll show you, like, so I'm gonna need a new monster here. It's gonna be the Potbelly. I haven't got the Potbelly yet. That's gonna take just under 2 hours to breed. So obviously I can't show you that in this video, but maybe the next one. And then over here, I can't actually make any new monsters because I already have all the monsters I can make without this. So I'm go back on what I previously said. Spend 2 diamonds here to get ourselves the Potbelly. Yeah, he's got the plant element there. Basic guy. He's gonna add something to the song. Every monster adds a different sound to the song. You can see here, loads of monsters. He's gonna come over here. I've just realized this guy is only level 1, so I'm gonna make him level 5. It's just basic stuff. What's his name? Geffen. Completed the goal there. Right, before we go any further, let me introduce you to these guys. This guy here, the rock guy, he's a noggin. He plays the djembe. Very basic pat sound. But I love him. This guy's the mammoth. He's the guy who goes BOOM. He's Garth. Is that Wayne's World? Toe Jammer over here. Makes the doo noise. As you can see, he's got loads of toes. This is the water element creature. This is cold, and this is earth element. You've seen the pot belly. This is plant element. He makes bah sound, it seems. These are all the one element monsters. You combine these to make the others. So, for example, here I've got a Drumpler. This is the snare drum monster. Combined earth and cold. This is the Thwog. Combined of earth and water. It's like a... makes a wow noise. And of course here we have the Maw, which is a combination of cold and water. Now this guy here, this is a combination of all three of these elements. Cold, water and earth. This is the T-Rox. You've already seen him. You saw me hatch him. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to create a new monster now. And I'm going to use my new plant element. Actually, I can't do that yet. I need to level him up. I hope I have enough food. Of course I do. There we go. So now he's ready, or they're ready to breed with another monster. And I'm going to breed him with my noggin. I'll see what that creates. But we won't know until next time. And now the reason I say this. So... I have another island. It's not just Plant Island. We also have the Cold Island as well. Now that's 5,000 coins. I don't know if I have 5,000 coins. Let's go back to Plant Island. Oh, I definitely have 5,000. Let's go to Cold Island and show you what an empty island looks like. So this is what happens when you get a new island. Kind of basic stuff, really. You've got this little cutscene that plays. It's pretty cool. And there's your empty cold island. This island features a brand new song for you to assemble. There are lots of new monsters to discover and collect, and some familiar ones playing new musical parts. Get started by placing the monster egg waiting in the nursery. This monster is another new monster. This is the Tweedle, I believe. Yes. Another single element monster here. You can't get this one on Plant Island. This is the Air Elemental, I believe. And as you just heard, as you can see, there's loads of new monsters here. It's crazy. Let's place this monster on the island here, just right in the middle. It's gonna start singing immediately. We can upgrade the castle so that we can get a little bass tone, because the castle produces a bass guitar sound. Now I can't breed anything at the moment, but what we can do is go back here, go back to the shop, and buy some more monsters. Now, of course, most of these monsters, you can see, they cost gems to buy. Now, we don't want to spend gems. That's like the premium currency. They're very rare gems. You're going to want to spend those wisely. So instead, you look for the guys who cost coins. Like there's the Potbelly, there's the Toe Jammer and Mammoth. I'm going to buy the Toe Jammer because that only takes a minute to breed. And during that minute, I'm actually going to mute you for a bit. Oh. Okay. During this minute, I'm going to... Okay, if it'll let me. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff. Level 10. Right, so what I'm going to do in this minute is basically explain my plan for this series. I have already got a My Singing Monsters account. It's not on Steam, it's my mobile account. I emulate it on my PC, and I've already played this game before, but I wanted to make a series where I hadn't done everything already. So I started a Steam account, which I think's better. I think it's a better resolution. Should look good. It should look better in videos. And what I'm gonna do is basically record footage whenever I get a new monster, stitch it all together, and then release a big video of an update to this version. because, as I've said before, everything in this game takes time, and I don't want to spend all my money on diamonds, so I'll stitch together a video, I'll release it, and that's how it's going to work. We're going to react to things, even though I've played it before, so it might not be a genuine reaction. So guys, what I'm now going to do is I'm going to show you my mobile account, which has a lot more stuff on it. I'm just going to quickly breeze through. Oh, I have to sign back in. I'm just going to quickly breeze through all the islands. This part of the video is supposed to be for like MSM buffs who already know anything, so if there's something I don't explain, I'll explain it when I get to the part on my Steam account. So don't worry. Let me just, I'll cut back to once I've signed in. Alright, signing in right now. As you can see, it is the 13th anniversary update has released, so they've got some artwork in the background here. I think it's a very friend-based update, so I think they've updated the Friends menu. Ah yes, here we have the Friends menu, the new Friends menu. Updated it so that you can sort of you can sort by things. Time. Last login. By last login, you can sort by last login, so you can see who's currently online. That's new. And then people who haven't been here for ages, which you could probably tell by the portraits. That's cool. Friends list. There's my friend code if you want it. For mobile, that is. If you're on Steam, you'll have to wait for that one. Top Islands, that's new. So I'm gushing about this. This is all new stuff, by the way. Updated stuff. They've gone in and recreate. Well, not recreated. They've sort of redone everything. Here's all the main islands. Well, main top islands. These are like voted islands. No friend requests at the moment. That's fine. Again, there's my friend code. You can add me and I might add you back. But also, this is new as well. This icon up here. This is your profile now. As you can see, I've set mine up. Got my epic Strombonin, my three favourite monsters: Spirit, Cantarell, Bazinga. My favourite island there, Mythical Island. Without further ado, let's just look at all my islands. We're starting here on Seasonal Shanty, which I was just at to put these new costumes on my jamborees. I did pay real money for those. I don't judge. I feel no shame in it because the guys who made this game, you know, I think they deserve it. They do a good job. The game's free. I just chose to pay money. So that's my Seasonal Shanty. Let's see what other islands we have. So let's start from the top actually. Let's go Plant Island. Just quickly take a look at it. We'll collect stuff if there's anything to collect. I've already played today, so there might not be too much. There's my Plant Island. Here's my Cold Island. These are the two islands you've seen in the Steam version that I was showing you earlier. As you can see, these ones look a lot more populated. I've got my Furcons here actually. I could, while I'm waiting, get on breeding another rare, or epic rather, Strombonin, which is what I'm currently working on. That's good. Doesn't look like we're getting one today. We do have a rare Furcon though, that's interesting. You can always tell by the timer that's a rare Furcon. I'm quite proud of this island. I've got all three of my Yules. That's about all I have all three of on this island. So that's alright. Air Island over here. Still quite populated. Some Thwogs I can sell on. I've got, I think, all three Hulas. If I can just go back and double check. No, I've only got two Hulas and two Schmoochels. I don't think I have a full set on this island yet. Water Island. There's another of my more populated ones. If you're confused about anything, if you're watching this part of the video, you know nothing of My Singing Monsters. That's a... Ooh. Shell beats have gone out of sync. Okay, that's completely alright. I'll explain as we go into the Steam version, so it's fine. I'm proud of this one. I've got all 3 Woboks. I've got my my all 3 Toe Jammers. I've even got 2 Anglo, which is real good. Yeah. Good Island, good Island. Earth Island. I think this is my favourite of the natural islands, is Earth Island. I've got a couple of full sets here. I've got my full set of Woboks, all 3 Cybops, all 3 Hulas, Choristers, Mammoths. I think that's about it. I've got a yeah here because I was trying to breed a rare yeah. Got a rare Humbug. Quite proud of that. Sugarbush Island. I do like this island. Not many people do. I think they're just not a fan of country music. This island is, of course, based on Christian Bush's song "Love or Money." It's always cool. I don't know why I didn't just collect all the... I don't know what I'm going for here, but it must be good. It must be something good. I've got a few full sets here. I've got the full Sugar Fam, which is effigies of Christian Bush in different hats and outfits. 3 Mammoths, all 3 Pom-Poms and all 3 Potbellies. Colosseum, this is interesting. All the other islands have a song associated with them that plays. This is just... None of the monsters are actually singing here. This is just a little ground for a bunch of monsters. You can fight them against monsters. It's like Pokemon, but My Singing Monsters. They like sing and stuff. I've been slowly going around, sort of leveling them up. Steve over here, for example, I'm going to level him up to 6. It shouldn't take too long. Yeah, not much here, but maybe when it comes to it on the Steam version, I'll show it off. Here's Gold Island. Over here. Whoa. This is a very well populated island. As you can see, it's currently celebrating the anniversary month event here. We've got the 13 down there. Bunting, confetti, presents. And then these guys dressed up for the... I'd say dressed up. I've dressed them up for the event. Balloons floating away. You know, fun times. When this video releases, it will have been exactly 13 years since this game first came out. Which is a brilliant time to be. It's a very well not organised, but very well done island. You may notice I like to sort of lay out my islands in a specific way. I like to have it so that multiple rarities of the same monster are together, or symmetrical. I know many people prefer their islands to be symmetrical, like have the commons on one side and the rares and epics on the other. The epics on one side and the rares on the other. It doesn't matter. This is how I do it, this is how I prefer to do it, because that means one of the rarities doesn't get left out. This is Ethereal Island. I do like this island. I'm currently going along and sort of rearranging one island at a time. Update to my needs. I'm actually going to upgrade this. This is another new feature that was added in this update. I don't know what it's called. It'd probably let me know in the mailbox. The rarefied attunement structure, I think. Which should allow me to create rare versions of these monsters, which is good. Which 3 elements are currently available, I wonder? I think it'll tell me. Plasma, Shadow, and Crystal. That's just what you need for a Meebkin, a rare Meebkin. Which is great. As you can see over here, I'm synthesizing my last monster on this island, the Bemeebeth. It's taken me a year to get a Bemeebeth, because it released about a year ago. Bah! I'm sure it's fine. Anyway, here's Firehaven. Oh, zoomed in. Not much going on here that we haven't already seen. Here's Bazinga. This is one of my favourite monsters. I actually have the plush of Bazinga in real life. Yeah, not much here. Oh, I clicked on a magnifying glass. It sort of teaches you about the lore on the map here. There's the living ocean. That was the higher plane. We'll come to that some other time. I think I'll probably do that as we play the Steam version. Here's my fire oasis. As you can see, I've got a Cherubble here. I'm gonna put it in the not in the. I was about to say put it in the microwave. Put it in the hotel. There it goes. I didn't want to sell that one because Cherubble is a mythical monster, which means it's a bit rarer than all the others. So that's good. I don't know. On to the next island, I suppose. I'm sort of breezing through them so I don't make a video too long of me. It's like an excited child showing all of his stuff, show and tell. It's my mythical island. Mythical is my favourite island in the game. I love all the monsters on it. And the song is also pretty cool as well. But get there in the future. I don't want to show off too much. Just in case there's those people who have come this far and they're like, hang on a minute, I want to see this guy progress through the game as normal. I do. In which case, why are you still here? Who knows? I do. Here's my Psychic Island. Not much interesting going on there. Recently got a rare Rooted Hoot. That's interesting, I suppose. Now, Fairy Island. This is where one of my favourite monsters is. This is the Cantarell. Which is a shame because Cantarell really doesn't do that much. He sings... The 2 islands he's on, he doesn't sing... I say he. They don't sing that much whatsoever on the 2 islands they're on. So, having this as a favourite monster is... It's almost an insult. But it's fine. This is my Fairy Island. I do like this island a lot because it has Celtic instruments here. We've got the bagpipes and the fiddle, and it even has this ocarina type monster as well. All instruments I really like. I also have here the Bone Island. I say I as if like... Bone Island's cool. I do like this one. I have the full collection of incisors here. These monsters here with the teeth. I have the full collection of them, which is cool. There's the Arcarina, which is sort of the special rare monster for this island. I think it's the newest unique monster to have been added in the game, like with a unique sound. I could be mistaken there. Here's Light Island. Now this island gets a lot of flack because people find it repetitive. I think it's a clever idea. It starts off with a few monsters and it builds up over time, which is an idea I really like. It's a cool island. Not much else to say. I'm pretty much just going to these islands saying, oh yeah, it's a cool island, on to the next one. But that's pretty much what this video is going to be, because it's just a introduction to the Mighty Monster series, just to explain what I want to do. And just in case I didn't mention it, because it's been about an hour since I made the first part of the video, what I want to do is basically, so this is what I'm showing off now. This is not going to show up that much in the future. This is Magical Sanctum, by the way. And actually, I don't know why I'm talking, because I just want to highlight the fact that I was really lucky 2 days ago. I ended up obtaining Epic Carolong and Rare Kahoot in the same hour, in the same minute, but minutes between the two. But anyway, as I was saying, sort of as we go over to Magical Nexus here, what I want to do is, with the Steam version of the game, which is the version you saw before, I'm going to record myself collecting each monster, because obviously it takes time, and stitch it all together in a big video, where once I've got all the, like, for example, once I've got every single Plant Island monster, I'll stitch it all together, and I'll give you a video of that, all my reactions to each monster. I think that'll be cool. Also here, I'm also seeing Cantarell right in the middle there. Now, it's a sad story for Cantarell. They only play once in this entire song. I feel like I've been insulted by the monster handlers. But it's fine, because it's a good song. It makes up for having a solid bop. Now, we started here on Seasonal Shanty. Now, what else was I going to say? I'll only show this mobile version of the game. That's cool. Sort of when there's a new update, like for example now. Whoops. So I just knocked over my microphone. Now, for example, is a good example, lack of a better word, of the current scenario. I'm sort of showcasing all my islands. I'm also showing off the new update. In a way, I'm sort of not really, but also kind of. So, for example, I showed off the friends menu. I showed the rarefied attunement. I might go back and actually speed that up just so that I can show you what it does. See if we can sort of go on from there. I might make a small video every now and then, just showing, just like a monthly, maybe not monthly, bi-annual update of my mobile islands. That'll be good. I think a monthly update for the Steam, and then every 6 months for the mobile. I think that works because there's less things to see here, but also more at the same time. Less, you know what I mean, less new things. So I think we've heard about as much as we can here. Amber Island. One thing I didn't show was the new food items. So there are seasonal food items, and for this one we've got the coffee mug. I don't know what it's called. I think it's like, it's got a name. I wonder if I've forgotten to bake something on an island so that we can check that out. That was Amber Island, by the way. This is Wobbling Island. And there's also the cake, Big Blue Bubble cake. Now that one's interesting because you can bake it and it takes on the properties of any of the other large seasonal items. It's interesting. Big Blue Bubble, by the way, is the developers of the game. They're based in Canada, and they're kind of small, but that's all the better because that means they're more in tune, pun intended, with their community. And they are in tune as well. Like every month or so they'll release a new video sort of highlighting what they have planned for the next update. It's really cool. It's a great community. Unfortunately, the game is made for children, so I don't find myself talking in the community too much, because it's just not my age range. I prefer to speak to people my own age range. So here's my tribal island. This isn't my tribal island, this is someone else's. But the goal of this is, I believe, to have a full song. I think the tribe itself is known as Full Song. Yeah. And it's got all 30 monsters here. I remember back in the day, this is quite a lore-fueled island. Like the Kana at the top there, that was supposed to be like a mystery monster, and it was the secret 6th element. Fire. We'll come to that when we come to that. Here we have Composer Island. This is an island where you can make your own song. I've got 2 here. The Super Mario World Athletic theme here. Work in progress, as you can see. I've already got a few monsters. I got this on Modern Day from Plants vs Zombies 2. They made a full spin-off game version of this island where you had much more control. I'm trying to think what else, and more monsters. It's just a better version of that island. Going over to the mirror timeline now. Now this is basically duplicates of your other islands, so you can make twice as much money. They also have like rearranged songs, like it's all the same sounds but in a different arrangement. So that's interesting. Here's my Mirror Plant Island. It should be, you know, similar, familiar but not the same. Starting with a different set of monsters there. I wonder if there's any. I might spend, so just to showcase these food items here. We have 2 promo items. We've got the Cafe Blue Coffee and the Bubble Pastry. Now this is interesting. I did come on earlier just to check out all the new things. The Bubble Pastry, for just about an hour after launch, it was 0. It costed 0 coins. It had 0 food there. I think at the moment it's so every time you sort of go to buy it, it'll act like a different seasonal food, and it's just a good thing to have. I'll probably pay for that in my seasonal shanty when it comes to it. I like to have the seasonal foods be on their seasonal islands, but Gold Island doesn't have bakeries, so I'll do it on seasonal shanty instead. But this is, pardon me. This is my Mirror Cold Island. As you can see, I've got a Grumpire in the nursery, which is annoying to me because it took me 2 whole years to get a Grumpire on my regular Cold Island. So this has just annoyed me because I only unlocked Mirror Cold Island about 6 months ago. Mirror Air Island over here. This one's very much a work in progress. One of my more recent islands here. Don't want to do that. Plasma Islet. Now the ethereal islets are an interesting case because they're not in the regular timeline, they're just in the mirror timeline. So as you can see here, I've only got 3 monsters. I think this is my least populated island in the game. And the reason for that is it's quite difficult to get monsters over here when you haven't got a complete ethereal workshop. So I'm waiting for my ethereal workshop to be complete before I get anything else. I'm actually going to swap around my islands over here. You might have noticed I had the light island at the end out of all my regular islands. That's purely because, you know, Light Island released before all the others. Oh no, after all the others. So I feel like it should be at the end, you know. Even though everything's like they've released it as a sort of a prequel island, so to speak. Like the magical monster on the island, Florus, has a lower breeding time, and it costs less and all that stuff. But it was released later. It's just my mind. Don't question it. You'll just hurt your head. I think this is the last island I have. So to end the video, I'm going to go back onto the Steam version to see if there's anything I can do there. Just to finish off, I'm going to go onto the Steam version. I've already said that. So that's basically all my islands. I'm going to before I go into the Steam version, I'm going to once again flash up my friend code on the screen in case you want to add me as a friend. There's no friend menu on this island There's my friend code there, though. So, I'll meet you in the Steam version. So here we are, back on the Steam version of the game. As you can see, everything's a lot less everything here. Oh, that's new. I don't think that was there before. The little, the updated profile there. Coming back to Plant Island, just to finish off here. Oh my word. That was scary. I don't think there's anything left to do. Oh, I'll flash up my Steam friend code, that's what I'll do. There's my Steam friend code, so if you have me so if you don't have mobile, you can add me on Steam. It says I joined 14 months ago. Must have held on to this account for a while then. Interesting. Right. Thanks for watching. Probably see the next video in about a month's time. The reason it has been a month since Lethal Company video, by the way, the reason it's been a month since then is purely because I've been on holiday, and then when I got back from holiday, my computer decided to stop working. I had to get it sent to a tech guy who repaired it for me, and I also got a new monitor, so hopefully this video comes out in a higher definition to the ones prior. But apart from that, I think that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Bye.